The machines in our bodies have highly detailed structures intended to serve specific purposes. Compartment where the grinding process takes place, the stomach. Food enters the known as the cardiac. The space that joins to the work like a valve and prevent half-digested food. Esophagus. Nutrients subsequently to the upper part, which is shaped like a dome, and then move on to the widest part of the stomach mixed with gastric fluid. This wide section makes a sharp turn, thus forming the horizontal part of the stomach. The stomach narrows in the section, then the vertical onto the known as the pylorus. This muscled passage at the lower extremity of the stomach also acts like regulating the movement of semi-digested food. Duodenum. The rhythmical undulation of powerful muscles located in 3 areas. It enables food to move from the stomach to the mouth and to the bottom. This undulating movement also changes food over, kneading and pressing, and this enables it to be ground into small pieces, eventually to be converted into a semi-liquid mixture known as chymus. The digestive process of the stomach is different. Acid in the As soon as the food descends to the stomach from the esophagus, cells on the stomach begin secreting a fluid known as gastric acid. At the same time, fluids, in the name of pepsin and acid, are also released. The acids in our mouth are strong digestive blade. There are substances that are hard to digest. However, a very important detail here. The stomach is made up of is an acid capable of digesting a does reach the stomach. Another example of this creation. The stomach does not digest itself because of the depths of corrugated. There are cells with properties in the folds of the stomach. These are great harmony, some secreting acids, the other giving off a fluid. This fluid, known as coats the surface of the stomach, protects against the acids like a shield, and prevents enzymes in the stomach. In addition to enzymes, mucus also prevents infectious viruses and other microorganisms from entering the stomach, as well as acting as that make it easier for food to move along inside the channel. How do these processes take place? Environment the stomach comes out. Could the cells in the stomach have spontaneously decided to produce these protective substances, and in some way have discovered a chemical formula? That is impossible. And again, let us consider that the cells, in order to do such, in order to produce the substance required, very to be aware that food needed to be digested. Those cells would have that is such as acid required for digestion. Later on, the cells discover the most appropriate formula and engage in order to produce a protective substance. Various cells would determine that this acid could damage the stomach itself, and then that acid and formula that is so potent that even one can burn in a carpet. For that reason, that any error in the formula would result in the stomach being dissolved by its acid. At the end of the stomach prevents the acid from the esophagus. Were it not for that valve, or if it worked properly, acid will leak into the esophagus and tear it apart. Diseases such as gastritis and serious damage can be inflicted on the lining of the stomach. Naturally, the form of the stomach another is far more complex than the summy provided here. Even the manipulation of substance itself. There is, of course, no possibility of a cell and chemical together as chemical substance. It would be completely irrational to maintain that a cell consisting of atoms possessed such intelligence and abilities. Furthermore, even if we the bounds of logic, assuming that the acid in the human stomach did emerge, there can still be no of waiting for the balance to emerge over the course of time. This is because acid strongly melt or destroy. It would be impossible for acids to remain unchecked in the stomach for 2 to 3 days, let alone millions of years. Bearing all this in mind, we are confronted by one simple fact. So exists the acid and the mucus that protects the stomach against it is just one of the countless of the perfection of creation. Allah has created the human body as an integral whole with a flawless structure.